Participant friends, in the last class, we discussed in detail about the specific points which were included in most of the definitions of educational technology. Means we summarize the contents of the definitions so much well so that your concept relating to educational technology become much clear. At the same time, you can become able to understand the specific significance of the use of technology in all fields of modern education. Well, here in this class, we are to discuss about the implications, means propositions of educational technology, so that you can so much well understand about the possibility of the use of educational technology in various fields of education. Well, for the Association for Educational Communications and Technology, Association for Educational Communications and Technology, in short it is AECT, means Association for Educational Communications and Technology. Educational technology is the study and ethical practice of facilitating learning and improving performance by creating, using, and managing appropriate technological processes and resources for making the process of transaction of information and knowledge so much systematic, scientific and result oriented, and learning very vivid, economical and transparent. Let us see the next slide. This way, the targeted result which is to be achieved with the help of the application or use of educational technological means and mediums or tools and devices is concerned with the process of making the practice of teaching completely practical, simple, easy, concrete, transparent and psychological, so that learning of the students or the learners become very orderly, joyful, fruitful and practical. Means in brief, educational technology helps us to make the process of teaching completely practical. Educational technology helps us to make the process of transaction of knowledge very simple. Educational technology makes the process of educational communication very easy. Educational technology makes the process of teaching so much concrete. Educational technology makes the process of transaction of information and knowledge very transparent, and educational technology helps to make the process of transaction of knowledge and information very psychological. At the same time, it helps the students, you see, learn very orderly, learn very joyfully, learn in a fruitful manner, learn in a practical way, learn in a transparent manner, learn in a simple way, learn in a practical manner, learn in a concrete you see, way, learn in a psychological way. And that's why in each of the branch or in all branches of education, all sectors of education, the significance of the use of technology has become much, significant or much important. Let us see the next slide. Educational technology emphasizes on upgrading the teaching and learning environment for upholding the ethical parameter so as to the increase, this D is to be deleted, increase, this D is to be deleted, minus D, to increase the intensity of teaching, I am repeating, for uplifting the standard of learning. Let us see the next slide. The Encyclopedia of Educational Technology has elaborated educational technology as a systematic, interactive process for designing instruction or training used to improve performance in proper way. Let us see the next slide. You see, Michael Spector has explained that educational technology involves the discipline, involves the disciplined application of knowledge for the purpose of improving learning, instruction, and or performance. Thus, the basic concern of educational technology is to help to bring changes towards the teaching practices for improving learning outcomes or making it quite scientific and transparent and systematic. Let us see the next slide. The implications, that is, the likely consequences of educational technology may be cited point by point as: number one, educational technology aims at the development of a set of systematic methods for the use in the field of teaching to help to take place learning in more systematic and result-oriented way. Hence, or therefore, educational technology may be treated as an applied science. Educational technology is or can be treated as an applied branch of science. Let us see the next point. Educational technology strives to take the help of engineering, psychology, sociology, and all other social and physical sciences to help to make the process of education very systematic and scientific as well as psychological. Hence, or therefore, it may be treated as a multidisciplinary science about multi-skill learning or education. In the National Policy on Education 2020, it has well been explained, and there is the possibility in the coming days, in the total dimension of the process of education, everywhere there will be the use or implication of, there will be the necessity of the use of educational or the necessity or implications of educational technology. Let us see the next point, point number 3. And this is the last point concerning to the implications of educational technology or the consequences for which we are bound to depend on technological tools, technological knowledge, technological assets, and technological devices. Number 3 and 4, educational technology is a developing branch of knowledge. It is developing. With the help of the development of science, it is also developing, which has spatial and specific prospects. Number 4, educational technology has, broader perspectives, extensive and wider perspectives. In the modern field of education, more or less in all aspects, in every area of education, there is the possibility of the use of technology. And that's why from the basic level of education, from the foundation level of education to the training level to the higher level of education, you see everywhere all of we are bound to depend on educational technology, and we are bound to study it so much well, so that our concept, our concerns become much vivid, much clear, and much, you see, better, so that we can depend on various tools and assets and knowledge of educational technology for making the process of education very scientific, transparent, and systematic. So thank you so much. You study all these. After a long gap, we have taken these 2 classes and then sport continuously. We will discuss the other areas which are very much important for understanding, so that you can understand the significance of educational technology in the modern field of education. Thank you so much.